60-40. So again, I'm gonna read out some locations here. Augusta, Georgia here.
Alright guys, well I'm going live again as we have two tornado warnings, and one of them is honestly looking very concerning to me. We do not have a CC drop with this, but we do have a pretty tight, intense area of rotation here just to the south of Florence. Florence, you guys need to be taking shelter. Our main area of rotation heading right towards you right now. Omaha Union, Louisville Station, Cassetta, Camp Darby Midpoint. Uh, wow, this honestly just intensified a ton. Let's see if our new CC scan is not in, I don't think. This is a very intense, strong velocity couple here. We're looking at, yeah, around 100 plus gate to gate shear. This is just north into the north and east of Florence, um, over Wall Road, and this is heading northeast towards Omaha, Union, Louisville Station, Louisville, and Jamestown. So make sure you guys are in your safe spots. If you don't know where that is, if you don't know where that is, get to a basement. If you don't have a basement, get to the lowest floor of your building. Get into a bathroom or a closet with no windows and get pillows, blankets, put shoes on. Put those pillows and blankets over you and your loved ones, as this could, just in case, worst case scenario happens, you get hit by this tornado, because um, it might, this might be CC, honestly. This might have just touched down. Let's take it. That's not going to be CC, actually. That does not match up. But this could be on the ground, and we're just not seeing CC yet, because we're looking pretty high up into the atmosphere. So just pretend this tornado is on the ground, and if this does touch down, this could very well be a strong tornado. This is one of the stronger couplets we've seen tonight, so I'm just going to put it that way. This could be a potentially extremely dangerous event. So yeah, this is just continuing to tighten up and get stronger. So make sure to get into your safe spots. Sorry, chat. I've gone online like 5 times today. This just looked very concerning to me, so I'm going live. I am on call with Levi WX currently, so if you hear someone while I'm streaming, then that's who I'm talking about, or that's who I'm talking to. So it does look like we do have another tornado warning here, just to the south. Our rotation doesn't look as strong on it, but this is for Eupholia, Georgetown, Hoboken, in Walter F. George Reservoir. So if you live in the area, make sure you are getting to your safe spot. If anybody has stream, and if anybody in stream has any questions about your area, please let me know. But going back to our main area of rotation, this is, wow, this is a very, very strong couplet. This is just to the north and east of Florence. Our main area of rotation is probably over Road 39, I think this is what it's called. What's up, Sam? Uh, I just wanted to say great job on calling out this. This was the storm you called out way back in Enterprise, and it is very intense right now. So great call out, dude. It just needed some time to kind of organize itself, and this is honestly a very intense velocity couplet here. This is going to be heading up towards Union, Louisville Station, Highway 27. If you're on Highway 27, go ahead and pull over, get to the nearest sustainable shelter, and take cover. So,
Eventually make their way on shore and move towards you. But I honestly wouldn't expect anything until way later.
what's up, dude? I'm back.
My mind has been gone all night, dude. Yeah, dude. I've tracked yesterday's event all day. I was probably up since 6 a.m. Yesterday, so Friday. No, Jesus. Friday morning, I was up from 6 a.m. I fell asleep around 4 a.m. Saturday. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and def myself on that. Let's see. Um, yeah, this is on the ground. This is ACC drop. The reason they don't match up is because our velocity scan is just a couple of minutes behind. This could be contamination. I'm gonna wait to the next scan to say this is on the ground, but yeah, next scan just came in. We're not seeing any rotation on um reflectivity or correlation coefficient, but Here on our velocity, you can see we have these bright greens and bright reds hitting each other. We have our green heading this way, our red heading this way, and they're meeting up in this coupler right here, and they're creating this area of rotation. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is for Coleman, Cuthbert, Shellman. Make sure you guys are getting inside, staying away from windows. This is for 60-mile-per-hour winds. Not much of a hail threat with this one, but we do have that tornado possible tag on it, so we'll be watching out for the possibility of a tornado here with this. And chat, if you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing. That'd mean the world to me. You don't have to, but that would help me out a ton. Honestly, Sam, our velocity looks the same strength to me. It weakened the tiniest bit, but it's still pretty strong. So, I wasn't gonna go live again, but I'm not really doing anything. Max velocity just ended, so there's still people who are concerned about their areas. So just in case, I'm going live again. Just in case. Take a look at CC again. Yeah, we don't have any. This is not confirmed on the ground, but Union, Luval Station, Jamestown, Cuseta, Christopher. We could very well have a tornado touchdown here in this tornado warning here in the next little bit. This is a very strong velocity coupler here. I would not be surprised if we see tornado touchdown. This is gonna go right through the Union area. So if you live there, make sure you are in your safe spot. And then eventually this will make it up towards the Luval, Jamestown, and Cuseta areas. So if anybody in stream has any questions about your area, do go ahead and let me know. That's what I'm here for. That is what I'm here for. But right now we have no indication that this is on the ground. But with the strength of this velocity couplet, this could very well touch down here at any moment as this heads into the Union area and Luval area. So what I'm circling right now, this is where our tornado is going to be. You can see these bright green colors and these bright red colors clashing against each other, and that is our rotation forming. So yep, so make sure you guys are in your safe spots, and I like to know there's some rotation near Thomaston, Georgia. Yeah, there is rotation. It is very broad, but we'll definitely be keeping an eye on it. This does have that 20 of the possible tag, so yeah, we'll definitely be keeping an eye on this. And we have insane velocities on the upper atmosphere of our tornado windstorm, but it is weakening here near the surface, it looks like. But our main area of rotation, this is heading right over the Union area, Luval Station, Jamestown, Cuseta, Christopher. Make sure you guys are in your safe spots. Alright, what's up, dude?
What is up?
Sam, let's check if there's a CC. No, there's no CC. That is contamination.
I don't even think that's contamination. It's just not. Oh.
It doesn't really match up with our radar signature though, or velocity. So I do think that's just either hail or contamination.
Yeah, it's probably hail contam. It's really trying hard to plant a big one though.
It is. It's like our velocity is weakening off a little bit, so that is a good sign.
Where's Florence at?
It does look like it is also broadening out just a little bit. So, our main area of rotation is right over Union right now. So if you're in Union and you're not taking cover, go ahead and get to your safe spot right now. And then this is going to make our way up to towards the Luval area, and then eventually to Jamestown and Cuseta. So if you're in this tornado warning, make sure you are in your safe spots.
Absolutely.
And then if anybody
I do want to point out.
Go ahead.
Huh?
I said go ahead. Sorry.
I do want to point out that we are going to have some limited inflow of the storm here because we are getting some cells to the south. So those might steal the show. Those are quickly intensifying down near Coleman. in Fort Gaines. So those are gonna those might cut off our inflow for those storms and might choke it off, and those storms down there might take advantage of the primed environment and may become the main show. But as
Yeah.
of now, we do have a tornado warning that we need to be focusing on.
Yep. We're going to be keeping a close eye on these storms um, that are developing here. They're quickly getting strong, so they are severe thunderstorm warned for 60-mile-per-hour winds, and yeah, they are cutting off our inflow that is trying to make it into the storm. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see our tornado warning cell weaken, but you guys are still under a tornado warning, and we are still looking at a pretty strong velocity couplet. But yeah, our inflow is being cut off. So all right, here, hold on, give me just a second. Alright, chat, I'm gonna go on mute while I type this because my keyboard is loud, at least on our call.
I'm not sure.
Hold on, chat. I'm just gonna go ahead and pin that.
Is Davis live? No.
No, he is editing his video. He caught a funnel cloud yesterday night, and he went through there was a tornado that touched down just like 10 minutes north of him, and so he went and surveyed damage, and he's posting a video on that, or he's editing a video on that right now, I guess. So
Okay.
yeah, he said he wasn't gonna go live tonight, but or for the rest of the night, but who knows. Yeah, our tornado warning storm is still radar indicated, and it looks like it is weakening. But if you're in Lubal, Jamestown, Cuseta, make sure you guys are still in your safe spots.
I can't get over how good these color tables like match up with everything.
Dude, I need to figure out what color light tables you're using, dude.
I can send them to you.
Please do.
Hold on. Okay.
What is up, Joshua? How's your day going? Welcome to the stream, my dude. I'm barely in a tornado watch, I don't know though. I remember your name. I remember your name. Joshua. Josh from Levitt? Or from Centennial? But what is up, dude? Welcome to the stream, man. Please do like and subscribe. Okay, dude, yeah, I do remember you. How did you find my channel after like 3 years? That is hilarious.
That's what it is.
That's really funny. Oh, really? What did you hear with you? Yeah, chat, we are keeping an eye on our storms down south. These are quickly intensifying, and the storm is forming a donut. Yeah, it is, indeed. We do have a little bit of a donut looking shape here, so that is pretty concerning. But luckily, this does look like it is weakening. But if you're in this tornado warning, Jamestown, Cuseta, make sure you guys are getting into your safe spots.
Jesus, dude.
If anybody in chat has any questions, just let me know for your area. But yeah, like Levi pointed out, our inflow for this tornado warning storm is getting cut off by these other cells that are forming and quickly intensifying. So hopefully our tornado threat with this with this tornado warning continues to weaken, but it is still very concerning. So
Mesoanalysis here. We're gonna go and look at mesoanalysis.
heck yeah. I wonder what our environment looks like. Do we have any observed soundings for what are we at? What like we're at like 5Z, I think. No.
Well, that's why we're getting these. Hello.
I'm using radar
Everett, 2
Omega.
miles north of Dauphin.
Here,
Just starting to hear thunder. Nothing too bad yet. Hello, welcome, Maine Whitney. Yeah. Today.
I'm gonna go ahead and deafen myself on the call, so I'm not interrupting the stream and I can talk to you. But I'm using radar Omega. Here, I'll send you the link here. Omega. So control copy. It is a one-time payment. I think it's like $10. If you're not really into weather, I wouldn't spend money on it. But if you are, then it's definitely a good investment. This is a site that a lot of the best storm chasers use. So we do have this tornado possible tag with our severe thunderstorms. So we're definitely gonna be keeping an eye on that. Sam, do you see any other areas of rotations for different storms that I'm not seeing, or is it looking pretty good? No. Yeah, we still do have our broad rotation near Yatesville and south of Barnesville, so we're gonna be keeping an eye out on that. And Roberta, Lizella, Colden, do not be surprised if we see a pretty big severe thunderstorm warning issued for you guys here in the next little bit for 60-mile-per-hour winds. I would not be surprised to see that happen here in the next couple of minutes. So just keep an eye on your phones, and when that warning gets in, make sure you guys are inside and staying away from windows. I don't know why you'd be outside this late at night, but if you are for some reason, get inside, stay away from windows. And if they do issue this, they'll likely have a tornado possible tag for it. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye on that. Alright, let's look at a tornado warning storm here. Yeah, our rotation is honestly quickly weakening as this moves up towards the Caseta area. But we still do have a tornado warning, so make sure you guys are in your safe spots. Yeah, but our info is getting cut off by storms that are starting to form up here just south of this tornado warning storm. So we're keeping an eye on them because they look pretty concerning. And if anybody in chat has any questions, then go ahead and let me know. Let's go chat. We're at 360 subs. Heck yeah. Please do consider liking and subscribing. That would mean the world to me. That would be huge. Yeah, chat. We saw one of a historic tornado outbreak today, honestly. People are saying that today was a bust. It most definitely was not a bust, especially since we saw our storm mode become more disorganized instead of discrete cells like we were expecting. This did not bust. Almost every storm that touched down here in the Mississippi and Alabama area earlier today in the late morning / evening times was a violent, I wouldn't say violent, but it was a strong tornado, strong to violent tornadoes. Literally every tornado that touched down. I think almost all of them had a PDS warning, and we did see a tornado emergency today. So that was definitely a very scary situation, and I'm glad everybody was okay. I did have a viewer in my stream who got hit by the Gordo tornado. Luckily, we were able to keep him safe. He's okay. Apparently, he has some significant tree damage on his property, but he did end up being okay, which is good aim. It looks like Brad Arnold's ending his chase for the night, I believe. Yeah, he's at the hotel. Alright, let's go ahead and join call with Levi here.
And it shows that there's people who actually care and are willing to listen what I have to say about the weather and what I'm able to provide. So again, I really appreciate it, and thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. We are planning to go here for a bit longer till we have no tornado warnings. And I believe that threat would be dying down.
You hit Whitney on accident. That's funny.
I know, I didn't mean to. I was trying to copy the name, and I was trying to copy the town name, and then I didn't. We have 20 concurrent viewers right now, I believe. Is that an error, or is that right?
No, that's right. Heck yeah, dude. That's huge. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Also, do not be surprised. Junction City, Oakland, Blueville, Brantley, if they do go ahead and extend this tornado warning, it still looks concerning enough for them to reissue this. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. So do not be surprised out in front of this warning if you guys get put under a tornado warning. So it has significantly weakened though, which is good.
I believe that tornado warning will either be extended or completely allowed to expire.
Yeah.
We aren't getting much more out of that currently.
Yeah. I think it's just gonna continue to weaken from here, but
Yeah, for sure. We'll go ahead and look at the models for uh, tomorrow as well.
yeah, chat. Let's.
If you guys want to drop your general location chat, we can do a personal forecast for you. So if anyone wants a personal forecast, drop your location chat, and I will give you a personalized forecast no matter where you are. We will make it happen.
Yes, Joshua. Tornadoes do have a class like hurricanes. Instead of using the category scale, they use the EF scale, which is the enhanced Fujita scale. So Ted Fujita was the person who made the scale. That's why it's called the Fujita scale. But it ranges from an EF0, which is an enhanced Fujita 0, I guess. So it ranges from an EF0 all the way to an EF5. We when we see tornadoes, most of them are EF0 to EF1s. But today we saw a lot more stronger tornadoes because today was one of the biggest days I think I've ever tracked earlier today. If you did not see, we had multiple very strong violent tornadoes today, including our second tornado emergency of the year. Our first one was actually last night. But I think we've had a few one or two preliminary EF4s so far. Correct me if I'm wrong, Levi, but I did see something about that.
I think it was EF3.
Was it EF3?
Did we
Okay.
have any?
I don't know.
I'll have to look.
You're
Don't
good.
quote
You're
me.
good.
I'll actually make sure.
Well, a few preliminary EF3, which is a very rare sight to see, and most of our tornadoes that touched down today will be rated around that area. And I think we could see a few EF4s out of this, and I don't think we really received an EF5.
So, from MWS Paducah, 5 miles west of Somerville, Indiana, EF2 damage. Oakland City, EF2 damage. Pike County, EF2 damage. St. Louis, 3 tornadoes, EF2 Jefferson County, from Hillsborough to Arnold, EF2 near Villa Ridge, EF1 near Union, and then Paducah also has an EF3 near Poplar Bluff, Missouri preliminary estimated peak 138, and then so far our fatality total is up to 32.
Yep. So we've had,
Storm complex.
which is honestly heartbreaking to hear. We've had 32 fatalities since last night. So it looks like our Cherokee Village, Arkansas tornado was a low end EF3. Our Popular Bluff, I believe, was a preliminary EF3, and then we had a
Tropical was
third
on
one.
prelim 138.
We had a third one. I don't know which one that was, but we did have a third preliminary EF3 so far. They're not nearly done rating all of these tornadoes, but so far we have had 3 EF0s, 5 EF1s, 5 EF2s, and 3 EF3s. But they still have so many more tornadoes to rate. And by the way, the last tornado, the last EF5 we've had was on May 20th, 2013, and that was the Moore, Oklahoma, tornado. Yeah. So that was a tornado that went right through this area. That was the last EF5 we've had. And I honestly don't know if
We've 100% had what's it called? EF5s since then. Just not rated such. For
Yeah.
example, Greenfield, that whenever it was outside of the area in the Doppler, that was picking up insane. I forget what the wind speeds it was
it was
picking
like
up. It was like
315, I think.
250 or something. 315?
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
we hit 315, I believe.
So just like things like that. So we've 100% had EF5 strength tornadoes. We were just lucky enough to not have a tornado of EF5 strength hit a town, but I mean EF4, EF5, it's not a lot different. You're talking the difference from anchor bolts being ripped out of concrete or a house being completely slabbed.
Yeah.
So really, it's EF4, EF5. It's all devastating, right?
Yeah.
So that's why they're called violent tornadoes. The violent tornadoes are meant to destroy. They like it's not your typical EF1. Oh, maybe you might lose a roof, you'll lose a few windows, a few shingles here and there. No, you're like you get hit with a violent tornado. That means you're potentially losing everything, and your house is being swept clean from its foundation.
Yep.
That is
the
what
intensity
violent
of
tornado
those
is.
tornadoes and just the sad nature of them. By the way, we did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning here. This is for Richland, Lumpkin, Buena Vista. This is for 60-mile-per-hour winds. Not much of a hail threat with this, but we do have that tornado possible tag. So if you are in this area, make sure you are getting indoors and staying away from windows. But going back to our EF scale thing, so in order for a tornado to be rated, no matter how fast the wind speeds on it were, it has to show that level of intensity in damage to houses. So say we had so in order to have an EF5 tornado, it has to have 201 mile per hour winds plus. So say we had a 250 mile per hour tornado that went over fields and knocked over a weak shed. That would probably only be rated EF1, even though it had 250 mile per hour winds. It just really depends on what it hits. So
Absolutely.
that's about how it works. Shady Grove, Georgia. Sorry, Sam, I did not see your message. Shady Grove, Georgia. He said in rotation near Shady Grove, Georgia. Yeah. So we do have some broad rotation over here. It's not too concerning to me as of right now. But if we see this intensify, we could see a tornado warning out of this. But it is nowhere near that strength of rotation as of right now. But we do have that tornado possible tag. It weakened. Yeah, sorry, I got to that really late. Oh, I'm not going.
Have you gained subscribers today so far? Like this
yeah.
stream?
I went this stream. No, I haven't. I don't think so. I think your stream just
Shoot.
absolutely popping off.
Yeah, you're at 360.
Yeah.
I'm almost at 130.
Wow, you're almost at 130
what?
already. Holy crap, that's insane. W, dude.
Is a tornado in Riverdale. Right now, we currently have no tornado warnings. But if you want to give me Riverdale, what state? I can give you a forecast for that area. Riverdale, Georgia. That where we're talking about, Zay.
Yeah, chat. If anybody in my stream has any questions about your area, for tonight or tomorrow or just in the future, just
Definitely.
let me know your area and I can do a specialized forecast for you in the stream. So just let me know your area and I can go direct my attention to your area and do a specialized forecast for you. And what you can expect with these storms. So for tonight, tomorrow, and really anywhere. Check Nevada. Okay, Josh, I got you, man. Dude, it's great seeing you again, man. It's been a minute. So we're looking at our ARRR. The 5Z, I think it's all the way in. Here, actually, let's just take a look at our GFS because nothing very close in the future is going to be happening. So taking a look at our 0Z GFS. We can honestly expect some light rain on the 17th. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but possibly just a little bit of a rain event that day. I wouldn't be surprised if that did happen because we do get rain events all the time in our area. But really just very dry in the near future. And we can't really trust what it's saying here because this is 330 hours away, so. But yeah. Pretty much just dry conditions. Holy crap, someone's car is going crazy outside. Chat, please do consider liking and subscribing. That would mean the world to me. Let's try to hit 10 likes to the stream. I believe in us. By the way, Levi, someone in your stream asked for Greenville, South Carolina, and then someone else said Newberry, South Carolina. If you can hear me. I don't know if you can hear me. Is the stream still going? Oh, I think he just deafened himself. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I think he just deafened himself. Yeah, he did. Okay. He's talking in his chat. He already saw that. We're good. Yeah, but Josh, if you didn't see what was going on today, which I doubt you did because you live in Nevada, we had we had one of the most historic tornado outbreaks I think I've ever seen here last night and yesterday. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning actually. Where is this for? Where is this for? What the heck? Quite a minute. Yeah, I don't play Twisted that much, honestly. Oh, this is for Panama. Okay. So it looks like we do have a severe thunderstorm warning here for the Panama City area, Lynn Haven. This is for 60-mile-per-hour winds. Not much of a hail threat with this, so no hail threat for this. So this is for 60-mile-per-hour winds. So Panama City, Lynn Haven, you guys, Crystal Lake. You guys can expect some pretty gusty winds here in the next little bit and pretty intense rainfall here. You guys are also under a special marine warning. It looks like we have some multiple cells over the water that have some broad rotation on it. So if those make it on land, we could have a water spout / tornado, and looks like these are heading straight for land. So do keep that in mind. But if you're in the Panama City, Lynn Haven, Rosemary Beach area, make sure you guys are getting indoors and staying away from windows. So. Sam, do you see any other storms with areas of rotation that I need to look at? Man, a lot of this is just hecka contaminated currently. Honestly, near Fort Syth and here for portions of the I-75, we could have a little bit of rotation starting to form up. You can see our red winds. So this is basically a wind map. This is what we're looking at. Where's our radar actually? So you can see.
Which storm are you looking at?
What's up, dude? I'm looking at Fort Syth. It's not strong rotation, but it's very weak and broad. It's nothing concerning. Nothing concerning at all. Yeah, that's not gonna really do anything. Chat, we may end off stream here. I need to get one sub before we end off stream, guys. If there's someone in my stream who hasn't subscribed, please do so, because I streams every day, streams every week like this. So please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll be live for every event.
All right. What about Augusta, Georgia? Let me check on you here. Augusta, Georgia. Let's see here.
Levi keeps accidentally hiding people.
I know.
That's funny.
I fixed it though.
Heck yeah.
Augusta, you guys are fine. You'll have some storms later, but nothing significant.
Oh, I need to change my. You guys ignore the SBC outlook on down below me. That is not true anymore. The SBC outlook's gone. We only have a slight risk now and 5% tornado risk. So let's take a look at.
Athens, Georgia, the whole house is shaking. Ooh. What the heck? The whole house shouldn't be shaking. What's going on here? Let's see. Pull up the camera. We don't have a single camera there, do we? Let's find out.
Yeah, in Athens, Georgia, you guys are probably experiencing some pretty intense winds, by the way. So that's probably why. Looking at velocity, we're measuring about 73 mile per hour wind gusts in your area, but we are also looking high up into the atmosphere because that radar is pretty far away. So you're probably receiving 60 mile per hour wind gusts. I'm surprised there's no
What state do you want to live?
severe thunderstorm warning.
I live in Pennsylvania. Let's see. Athens.
Yeah, but I don't know why your whole house is shaking. That's crazy. For Abby.
Shouldn't be.
Like right now, Sam. Here, let's just like click on this. Let's click on this. Let's click on this. Right now you're receiving about 17 mile per hour wind gusts and to 25 mile per hour wind gusts. So, but as this line comes through, you could honestly see some sort of severe warning here in the early morning hours for your area. As this line comes through, it's just gonna pretty much just be a big wind bag. So, you could honestly be seeing some 60 mile per hour winds in your area. Yeah, chat. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end off stream here. And anybody in chat, please consider liking and subscribing. It means the world to me. And if anybody else in chat has any questions about your area for tonight, tomorrow, later in the future, I got you guys. It's gonna be somewhere in chat, dude. It's gonna be some wind too, though, and maybe some lightning. I would try to wake up early for this, Sam, if I were you. It'll be nighttime. It'll be dark still, so you'll get some pretty cool lightning video. Can you see lightning? No, you're looking way too far out from this line, dude. Wait, maybe you're not. What time is this supposed to hit you? Two, three, four, five. Dude, it's 3 a.m. for you? Oh my gosh. Dude, you're a real one for being in my stream. Holy crap. Yeah, this will hit you about 5 a.m., so it'll be dark outside. You should look, you just sleep for 3 hours, or just pull an all-nighter. You're close enough anyways. Yeah, you don't have school tomorrow. I believe in you. Just kidding. Yeah, does anybody else in stream have any questions? And please do like and subscribe. Let's get to 7 likes and 361 subs. That'd mean everything to me. If you guys could do that. That'd be sick. Well, it looks like nobody else really has any more questions, so we're just gonna go ahead and end our stream here. Thank you everybody for joining me for this late night stream. But if you have any questions, drop them in the chat. I'm gonna end in 1 minute. How do you make the alerts go beep beep? It's somewhere in the radar. New scan auto. I don't know why that's turned off. I believe it is new scan audible alert, or I don't have radar sleep. I'm pretty sure it's this edit. I don't know why it's on. It's off. I guess it's off for me, but Josh, I stream 2 to 3 times a week. I don't know exactly when I will be doing those streams, but it'll probably be at around 4 o'clock your time. So I will be putting out community posts before I do go live. So, and I'll either be doing severe weather. When there's not severe weather, I'll probably just be doing when there's like literally no severe weather and nothing coming up, I'll probably just be doing like GeoGuessr streams or just chill streams. And then when we do have severe weather coming up, I'll do forecast streams. And then when we do the days of severe weather, I'll be streaming pretty much all day for severe weather. Let's see how long I streamed today. I streamed that was 1 hour, so 5, 6, 7, 8, and how long have I streamed right now? How long have we been live right now? I've been live for about, yeah, I streamed about 9 hours. I did, Josh, I did. That's funny. That's crazy you remember that, dude. That's hilarious. Alright, chat, well, we're gonna end off. Please like and subscribe. I know I've said this like 3 times, but have a good night, guys.